mercy, look at how the time goes.
We're live. Hi, Babek.
Hello. We're live.
Throw on those headphones, brother. There you go.
All right.
Yet again, welcome everybody to this episode of the Comin podcast with John Allen. And today will be the first recording of a series that I have with my good friend Babek Nemati. It's going to be a 4-episode series, maybe longer if we like it.
Maybe longer, yeah.
Maybe longer. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man.
Hey, do that again. Look at that triceps action. Do that again.
You saw it, yeah.
I saw it. No, here we are. This is another episode out on the porch, veranda, as they call it in Norway. Just another beautiful day, a beautiful afternoon in Norway, and we're doing our thing. I don't have the best setup for filming, but we're doing what we can.
It's good to see you, man.
It's nice to see
Always
you, too.
Always nice to see you.
Always, you know, and every time we see each other, it's like, oh, man, it's been a long time since the last time.
Each time.
Why do we do that to each other?
I don't know.
Why do we do that?
We gotta stop that. We gotta stop that.
You know, we do have to stop that, but I will say this. True friendship does not fade just because you haven't seen the other person.
Exactly.
In a while. It's still there.
It's still there.
Definitely a brotherhood.
It could go a year, and then when you see each other, it's click. That's a true friendship.
That's a true friendship. You know, I think you might have to swing your chair forward a little bit just to make sure you're in my shot.
All right.
There you go. We'll see. We'll see how that works. Yeah, we have a slight plan about what we're supposed to talk about. It's not scripted, but yeah. What's up, Snoopy?
No, I'm just checking the shot.
You can see us. We're both in the shot. There we go.
All right.
Snoopy is the producer for this episode.
She is great.
She's awesome. I'm pretty lucky. You know, I talked a little bit with Zahid Ali a couple of days ago, and we talked about marriage and relationships and all that stuff. And I just have to say I'm fortunate to have a woman like that.
It's great. She's amazing.
Well,
how long you been?
We've been together for 20 years, married for 19.
Wow. It's amazing. Nice.
And what I like to say is that she, not only does she support me, but she also takes over my own motivation. In other words, when I start to lose focus, if I lose motivation and whatnot, she will push me in the right direction.
That is the true partnership.
That's a true partnership. Friendship, you know.
Friendship, it's amazing. I think most of the relationship, when it goes bad, it's not because of the loss of the love they had for each other. I think most of them, it's the loss of the friendship. You know, it is. I
agree. I think that friendship element, you know, you have the sexual thing, you have the romantic thing, you have the sharing of responsibilities, but if you don't have a basic friendship in a marriage,
exactly,
it's
important.
Well, that's the glue that holds everything together. It
is actually. You know? If you could have both your love and your best friend and supporter, all of them all together in one person, it's great.
Some people criticize me for this, but when I'm a pretty busy guy. I always have something going on, and in those things that I do is a lot of family time. But then, aside from all of that, is the one-on-one time with my wife. That is very important.
That's great.
And I will say no to some friends who want to go out and hang out. I'll say no to them if I haven't gotten the proper dose of that one-on-one time with my wife. And I do that with a clear conscience.
True friends will understand and support that. Sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, relationships, that's a complex thing, because the relationship that you have with your spouse or with your boyfriend or girlfriend is so different from the friendship thing.
Yeah, but the thing is that when you are in a relationship with someone, no matter who that person is, I think she it's normal. In my nature is that she must be the top priority.
The queen,
number
absolutely.
one. The queen,
absolutely.
Yeah. She got to be the top priority. That's it.
If you look at it in nature, I'm fascinated with lions.
Yeah.
You know? And if you look at the structure in a group of lions, a pride of lions, a family of lions, of course you have the male who is there, who is the strength, that big bomb of testosterone, does all the protecting and whatnot. But it seems like what holds it together is that female lioness.
Exactly.
So I refer to Snoopy as my lioness.
Lioness. she's great.
She's a tiny little thing, but she's tough. Now you just got into a new relationship.
Yeah, I'm in love. You can say that. I'm in love.
Ladies and gentlemen, Babek Nemati
it is. I said it. Yeah, I said it. I said it.
Well, when you say it now, it's a real thing.
Yeah, it's a real thing. It's been, but finally.
Yeah, because you've been single for years, right?
Yeah, I've been many years.
How did it happen, man? How did it? Where did you meet her?
I met her for 3 years ago, but
okay.
Yeah, but we just got in touch for a couple of weeks ago, and
there it was.
And there it was, and yeah, she just blew my mind. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when you met up with her, was it one of those things where you called her up and said, "Hey, how have you been? Let's hang out," or? Look at Babek, he's getting embarrassed a little bit.
No, I'm not embarrassed. Talk about it. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, yeah.
She's not going to get mad, is she?
No. She's good. She's great.
Yeah.
She's no. Yeah, it was something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, no, she's great, and I mean, we are different, but at the same time, like. But yeah.
Did you feel like there? A lot of people sometimes they talk about they'll meet that special someone, and they fill an empty space in them that they didn't even know existed.
No, exactly.
Until they felt that person filled that. Is
exactly. Yeah. But the thing is that I think the most people when we're talking about relationship and love, when you start to fall in love with someone, it's actually when it is real, when it is something great, it's actually the person making you at first fall in love with yourself, and that's the reason you fall in love with that person.
So do you mean maybe if she talks about certain things about you or gives you certain compliments, it makes you realize that you have a new value, or you realize she's
been just herself, and like you said, Snoopy motivate you and support you, and that's, you feel good with yourself, you know. I think, yeah.
A good partner reinforces the belief that you have in yourself.
Exactly.
They make it stronger.
And it's got to go both ways.
And well, what I find is that in our relationship, Snoopy at times believes more in me than I believe in myself.
That's important. Yeah.
Her value in me is up here, where my own self-value is here. But then when she expresses what she sees in me, my own value in myself starts to come up to the same level.
Yeah.
And that's the magic in the relationship.
That's the magic, yeah, exactly.
A good partner will pull the best of you out and make you develop it to something even more.
Yeah, exactly.
And that might sound corny or like a cliche to some people, but it's true.
It is true. It is, but I believe that's the way it's supposed to be.
I think
and it's got to go both ways.
I think so. I can say this: you look a lot more alive.
Now. Yeah. Okay, that's good to hear.
Because I haven't seen you since, I haven't seen you. But the last time we met was actually the last podcast episode we did, and you were a little bit down, and I could see it on you, and I
remember that. Yeah. And you got me there. You got me there.
Well, I like to say I'm observant, especially with the people I care about. So
that is
for you. So I saw that in you, but now I see a new awakeness. I would say I'm happy. My life isn't perfect, but I'm happy. Yeah, and she's making you.
Yeah, she's making me
something
happy.
More than what you.
Yeah, she does.
What's her name? You don't have to say her last name if you. What's her first name?
And Andrea,
hello, and thank you for making my friend Babek a little more happy. There, that's my shout out to Andrea. Yeah. No, I don't know. Relationships, man. I mean, it can be a big part of one's life when you have the relationship, but it's also okay to be single. Did you feel like you were missing something?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Fine with it.
I was fine. I had decided to be forever single. Actually,
I made up that decision.
Yeah, I was made.
Why?
I don't know. It's like
I don't want you.
No. It's not. It's the thing is that I mean, I've met a lot of girls through these years, but it's been like, and I've seen people out there. I've seen relationships, and I see how sorry the language, but fucked up it is.
Yeah,
it is because it's a lot of I don't know, a lot of cheating and a lot of lot of lying and a lot of and I don't want that. I mean, the thing is that when you start, let's say, when you start in a relationship, most people, they are not themselves. Most people, they are not themselves. They are playing a character, you know,
to try and get that attention.
Yeah, exactly, and they do that. They do that for the first 6 months. So they are not themselves. So they are just in a character. They want to show the best of themselves. They want to bring the best of themselves, and then to make the person to fall in love with them. And after that, the true colors comes out.
I guess. That's very true, but I guess I was very fortunate because I don't think Snoopy knows how to be anything other than what she is.
That's what's working.
And when you meet the right person, you can feel the genuine, the realness of them.
The thing is that you don't know what's going to happen in the future. You can't decide the future. The important thing is that you can do whatever you can now.
And a good relationship makes you able to relax in the now.
Yeah.
And not stress about whether this is real or not.
And when the future comes, it always arrives at the new now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's very philosophical, but it's true.
It's true.
I had a good episode with Espen Johansson. I don't know if you know him. He's a musician, a local musician.
No, I don't think so.
That guy was so philosophical. We talked for almost 4 hours.
All right.
About philosophical things like that, about living life to the most and living in the now and genuine things. And again, when you have the right partner, you automatically fall into that acceptance of the now.
Exactly.
Because everything's okay. So there's nothing to fix.
No.
Everything's okay. So there's no need to stress and worry about what's coming.
It's like okay, at the most partners in the relationship, you know, at the beginning it's like, okay, they treat each other with a high respect, they are polite to each other, they are like the top priority, but after that it's like the talking, the way they talk to each other, and they are always looking for a way to, I don't know, get out with the friends and get and stuff like that. It's like, so why you do that? I mean, I always say, if you treat each other like the way you do for the first 6 months forever, it won't be any problem.
Looking back on how things were when Snoopy and I first met, we haven't changed the way we treat each other or talk to each other at all.
I see that with the way you talk to each other, the way you treat her. I mean, and you've been together for
20 years.
20 years, and you still, I mean, when you talk to her in front of the people, and
she's a little crazy though.
But that's good. Crazy is good.
She keeps me thinking. She keeps me on my feet. No, in all seriousness, she's quite different. She's very unique, and there's no acting in that at all. She's been the same from
crazy is good, different is good.
Absolutely, absolutely. There's nothing negative about that at all. And she's the best mother.
That's great.
That our kids can ever hope for.
That's important. Yeah.
So now, okay, Bob.
But I see she's the boss.
Well, yes, and I this is her house. I just live here.
Yeah.
No, we share everything. We share all decisions and everything. But the day-to-day logistical thing of making this household go around, that's her. The final say-so is hers. Yeah. We've just kind of found our part to play in this family thing, you know. One thing that we're very different on, she has, you know, we have the same general idea about how our kids are supposed to be raised, but she has a way about her that is the polar opposite of the way I am. And some people would say, well, isn't that confusing for the kids? And my answer is maybe, but it's healthy for them.
It's healthy, yeah, it is.
Because they see that there are allowed to be different viewpoints on important issues, like you know, certain things that they're allowed to do and not allowed to do. And they can see that she and I are a little bit different in those nuances. Yeah. on things, even though in general we agree. So I think it's just a healthy mix. Where she's hard, I'm a little soft.
You're soft, yeah.
Where she's strict, I'm a little more hands off.
But
it
that,
works
that is,
and it fits.
that's healthy.
Absolutely, it's healthy. Absolutely healthy
Yeah.
for the kids.
And I mean, it's not about the relationship and that stuff like that. It's not about to have the same nature, but it's about
It's about being able to fit.
to be able to fit, to be able to respect and involve yourself to each other's nature.
And one thing we do on the things that we strongly disagree about, if a situation comes up, we will never have that discussion in front of the kids.
No, that's good.
Important.
That's important.
They don't need to. Yeah, they just don't need to see that. I think that's and that's good parenting. I'm not afraid to say I'm a good parent, and so is she. We take those things away, and that's our private discussion to have. Arguing in front of the kids is just not going to happen. That's not a good thing.
No.
Now that's a little bit ahead of things with you and your girlfriend. no kids yet. could you see yourself being a father again?
I mean,
is that a possibility?
It's a possibility. Why not?
That's not something that would.
I mean, it would scare the hell out of me for
starting all over again with that.
It would scare. It would scare out. But I mean, it depends. It depends on the person.
Depends on the person. Yeah.
It depends.
Too early to say.
Too early to say.
Yeah.
It's too,
poor lady. We don't want to stress her out. Babek wants kids. Okay.
No. He's always straight on the case.
No, I don't know. Do you think a man can be too old to responsibly have kids? Do you think that should be kind of out of the way and finished at a certain age?
No.
You're not old. You're 42.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So you're not old, but
No.
you don't think that would be... No, okay.
No, I don't think so.
I remember I worked with a guy who was 41 years old, and he had 4 daughters who were still in high school. The youngest was 12 and the oldest was 17, I think. Yeah. And I remember thinking back then, and I was like 22, 23, I remember thinking, this poor man, when is he going to get to live his life? He still has kids that are still in high school.
But I mean, I had.
I'm in the same situation now, and I'm 10 years older. I'm 51.
I had kids at an early age, but I lived life as well as being a father. So I've been a great father.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
absolutely.
And I've been living life, but it's. I mean, everything you do, it's about the priority. Like I said, what do you priority do, and what is worth to sacrifice and not to sacrifice, that's everything.
That's important. You have to be willing to sacrifice, and you have to know what to sacrifice, and also what not to sacrifice.
What not to sacrifice. I mean, that is with everything. I mean, it's with a relationship. Even with the relationship, when you go into the new relationship, you got to sacrifice something that you did before.
Something is going to change.
Yeah, sure.
Some things are going to fall away.
You got to sacrifice, but I mean, you sacrifice something to get something.
Right. And you just have to be open to those changes. A lot of people will start a relationship not willing to change anything at all about themselves.
That's not going to work.
That's failure.
That's failure. That's a failure.
Because it may appear to work for a while, but the other person in the relationship will be resentful in the end.
Yeah, but in the end, and the thing is that I mean, it's actually a very, very simple thing to do. I mean, it's actually very easy. It's just to put yourself on others' shoes to see
exactly.
Would I be happy? Would I be? I mean, good with this?
Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. It's so simple. You just have to put yourself in the other person's shoes.
It's a really simple decision to make.
I think,
but the people making it so complicated because it's always about them, not the other way.
I think the minute you decide to be in a relationship, it's not that you lose yourself, but you are gaining a whole new aspect to your life, which is the we, the us.
Yeah.
You don't forget about the you, but you have to open up and allow room for the we, for the us.
Yeah.
And if you don't have the maturity to understand that, again, the relationship is going to fail.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's about the sacrifice and respecting each other's choices and meeting halfway. And
thinking about respect. I'm sorry. Thinking about not respect, but maturity.
Yeah.
Thinking about maturity. Thinking about self-development. Are there any aspects of yourself that have fallen away because you've gotten older and you miss it now? Think back when you were 21, 22,
But
25.
Is there? You always. I mean, it's natural to think, okay, all too soon, smart too late, maybe.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, but I mean, I've what I say. I never been so much upset with about the age things and stuff like that. No.
Me neither.
No.
I all of a sudden the last two podcasts I've been mentioning my age a lot, but it's just because it's come up in the conversation. But I am 51, and what makes me proud is that just about everyone, their reaction when I tell them I'm 51 is they're surprised.
Yeah.
They think I'm a lot younger, and I can't say that I feel younger because I don't remember how that felt. All I can say is that I feel good.
You feel good, yeah.
51 is that's no age.
That's no age. I mean, that's no age. I mean,
no, not at all.
You have two choices: make it to 52 or not.
Or not. Exactly. You know, 51 years has given me the knowledge that I have. It's given me the experiences that I have.
Sure.
It's given me the family, the financial situation. It's given me all of that. So why should I fear?
I mean, the truth is actually, the reality is you only have one birthday. The rest is the surviving.
You know who said that almost to the exact word? Prince.
Yeah.
Prince said that. He said, I know I was born on one day, so I don't celebrate birthdays.
No.
Which makes me then stop thinking about my age.
Exactly.
Which then allows me to act the same as I did 20 years ago.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's pretty much the way I look at it.
But it's like I said, it's always with the people as well, and they always it's a society that makes that, okay, you are supposed to do this, act like this at this age, at this age.
Well, I get that all the time.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to my powerlifting, for example. I tell people, I have a goal. I want to squat 365 kilos because then that's a little over 800 pounds. I think it's 805 pounds. That's my goal. I'm like, oh my gosh, you shouldn't. No, you're too old for that. Too old? Really? Who says I'm too old for that?
Yeah, exactly. Who said that?
Who says, you know? I don't understand that way of thinking.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I just really don't.
I said it earlier today. I mean, people will always try to tell you who you are. Don't believe that shit.
They'll try to tell you who you are. They'll try to tell you what you're able to do, what you should hope for, what you should aspire to be. There's no one that can. No.
There's no one but you can decide that.
That's between you and your own conscience.
Exactly.
I get these shades. I guess I'm sitting inside too much, man. The sun is too bright, and it's not really that.
But you don't need too much sun anyway.
Vitamin D. You got to have that vitamin
D.
You know what I was reading? They said vitamin D can be essential to keep your immune system up, which will then make it harder for you to catch the coronavirus.
Oh yeah.
So vitamin D from the sunlight or in a tablet form is recommended. Get your vitamin D there, Bob.
All right then. That's good to know.
Anybody you know who's gotten corona?
Not anybody I know directly. No.
It's not that big of a problem here in Norway.
No.
Not to say anything negative against the people who do, because people do have it.
Yeah.
People have died here, but not a lot. It hasn't really been a big issue. I think people are good at being careful.
Yeah, I think so. People are, but it's like, I mean, people got tired of it. To be careful, it's getting there.
We are getting more cases because people are getting tired, but also because they're opening the schools now.
Yeah.
There was a whole high school, or videregående as they call it here in Norway, but a whole high school. Where was that? Was that out west somewhere? That had to be shut down.
Yeah.
Because so many of the students.
Wasn't it in Moss or something?
Moss, there you go. Yeah.
Moss, yeah.
Because so many of the students, I don't remember how many, but it was enough to where they actually had to shut the school down. But the thing is that they saw the problem and they shut the school down to fix it. So that's good.
That's good.
That keeps me. I don't worry. You see, when you came, what did I do? Handshake and hug.
Yeah.
But hey, we have
it here. We have
Antibac right there.
We are careful.
Snoopy, she gets mad at me. I can't help it. I'm a hugger. I hug my friends. Sorry.
She was giving me that ugly look, and
you felt a chill.
Yeah. I was like, okay, get back up.
Oh,
that's good.
Man. No, relationships, they're good for the soul.
They're good for the soul, but I mean, the thing is that actually the word love, it's got that so many. I mean, when people hear the word love, they think romance and relationship.
There's so much more to it, though.
Yeah, it isn't that. I mean, it's so much as a love for yourself, love for what you do, love for your family, love. It's all that. But most people, when they hear love, they think romance, relationship. That's the only thing there. But it's not only that. So much more around it.
I don't tell Snoopy I love her. I don't. I show her.
You show her, yeah.
I make it my business to show her in some way every single day, and that sounds corny.
No, but
I do that.
But
I make it. I have a goal that every day I will make her laugh.
Yeah, but
Not
that
just
is
haha, but bent over laughing every day.
That is true love.
Yeah, that's love.
That's love
right there.
That's love.
So love can manifest itself in so many different ways. I can have, I have love for you. Love. I call you my brother all the time.
Yeah, I love for you.
I was on the phone with my good friend Tiffany. I love her. It's that brotherly, sisterly love, and then you can have a world love. I love the planet. I love the earth. I want the environment to be well.
But words, it won't mean anything without action. So
exactly,
yeah,
exactly. Wow, what actions have I done to show that I love the earth? Oh boy!
Come on, bring it on.
Oh boy, what have I done? No, I don't throw garbage out of the car. Do you know how many times I see people?
Yeah, people do that. I've seen that, yeah.
Sometimes it's just a little, like a cigarette butt, and okay. But I've seen people bags full of Burger King or something.
Burger King or something.
Right out. That's terrible.
That's true.
I don't do that. I don't have the guts to do something like that.
No, not the garbage out.
I love the earth. Hopefully,
the thing is that we talk about the earth and something, and I mean, a lot of people they take okay, we gotta make a better earth for our children.
I think we have to make a better earth for us.
Yeah,
now.
for us now. Yeah, and the thing is that okay, why don't we also focus on make a better children for our earth in the future?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to act too arrogant. I do believe I'm a great parent, but I tell you, there's some badass, terrible kids walking around out there. I just wonder, where is the parenting?
Exactly.
Kids are so selfish. They're so uncaring. Yeah. The focus is on themselves. Me. How can I have it the best?
Some of them need the good old fashioned way.
Well, I tell you, Now, of course, here in Norway, there's very strict laws about spanking the kids. You can get away with that in the States.
Yeah.
Now, me personally, I've never come close to laying a hand.
Me neither.
On our two babies here. I couldn't do it.
Me neither.
However,
come on.
However, I understand the need. I'm not saying you should be allowed to beat a child. I'm not saying you should be able to do that.
But parenting is also a relationship you build with your children, and it comes to how you. How
do I say this? I don't think you need to resort to physical punishment to discipline a child.
No.
However, sometimes the way things are set up, it seems as if parents are discouraged from stepping in and giving guidance to their children.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I'm a little quiet because I want to make sure I say this right. Again, I'm not advocating for being able to put physical punishment on children. I've never done it with kids. I never would. However, I do believe that something has made parents step away from being parents. And I don't know what that is. Some toughness needs to come back into parenting.
Like I always said to my children, I talked with them a lot, and there is.
I believe in talking.
I believe in talking, and they know that they always can be honest with me. They always can talk to me. They always can tell the truth to me, and what, no matter what happened, and I always tell them, do whatever you want, but just have respect for other people and tell the truth. Be honest, yeah.
Do you raise your voice? Can you get loud with them?
Yeah, I have. Yeah. I've said I've been loud with them. Yeah, I have when it is needed. So yeah, but when I talk with them, I just sit down and have a talk with them. Yeah.
When the time comes to discuss,
and it goes the other way as well. If I have been wrong, I admit it. A lot of grown-up people, they don't want to. And I say, and I apologize if I did something wrong, and it's got to go both ways.
It has to go both ways. And I believe if you have that dialogue with your children, if you raise them to listen when you speak, if you raise them with the concept of responsibility and with honor.
Yeah.
They honor you, but you will also honor and respect them as kids. If you raise them within those four walls, with those elements, then I don't think that physical discipline is necessary. But if something's missing when it comes to the mutual respect and being able to discuss, then all of a sudden you just have badass kids who do whatever they want. They don't respect any adults. No. And I think, I'm just seeing, maybe I sound like an old man, but it just seems
but
kids are very quick to just not respect adults in the slightest bit. That's not a good sign for the generation.
No, it's not. And I mean, it's like I always, when my kids are staying over at somewhere, and it's always good to hear the other parents say, "Oh, he's so polite. He's a good kid." Because
I find myself at this. I can sit here right now and say, "Yes, I'm a great parent, and my children are beautiful, well behaved, very well raised." But sometimes, kids are kids. They get on my nerves, and I say,
I know.
But all of a sudden, I'll get that feedback from the parents of one of their friends. "Oh, your son was over this weekend, and he was so nice and so." I'm like, "Yeah, I do have good. I do have good kids." So it's good to get that feedback from other parents. Sometimes
it is.
Kids get on. The two I have, they get on my nerves, but that's just healthy. Our daughter is 14, and our son is 12. She'll be 15 in September, and he will be 13 in December. So they're at that age where it's I can sit back and admire them. Wow, look at that girl. She's a good girl. Look what she said. Look what she did. And the work that Snoopy and I have done up through the years is showing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I noticed that last time I was here, they come up and they say hi and shake hands and stuff. And
they got that from their father.
They got that from the father. Yeah, that's good.
No, but that is one thing that we have always. Sometimes you'll see a little kid and they'll hide behind their mother when a guest comes. We have always put our kids beside us.
Yeah.
In that greeting situation, so that they learn how to greet people.
Yeah.
They learn how to meet people and present themselves. So. Yeah. Yeah, thank you for that feedback. That shows we did it right.
But you did something. But I mean, my youngest one just got 18. So
just got
18.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So
he's a man now.
Yeah.
So. 18 years old. He's moved out, right? Or does he?
No, he is still home. My other son, he moved out. He's 21.
Does he still live here in town, or is
he live in town? Yeah. They're good kids. They are.
Must be satisfying to sit back and see
them do their thing. Yeah, it is.
It's a sense of accomplishment. It's
a masterpiece.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the truth. That is the most important job we have. And when you can sit back, like I say, I'm doing that a lot now, where they'll say something or they'll do something, which kind of proves that Snoopy and I have raised them right, and that feeling of satisfaction.
It's a good feeling. Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of career do your kids? What do they have, or what do they want to get into?
Yeah, the youngest one, he's really into, engineering and the machines and stuff like that.
Okay,
yeah. And the oldest one, he's he was finished with the military last year, and now he's out working.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, well, congratulations with having two good kids.
Yeah. Done a good job there. I'm proud of that.
Yeah, you should be. And you should. Like I said, it's an important job, and you get a lot of. That's a big part of our personality as adults. You know, the job we've done with our children.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So, look at me. My parents did a good job with me, so I got to get it on.
Look at this, Mr. and Mrs. Nemati. They're both still alive, right?
Yeah.
So hats off to them if they're listening. To this.
Yeah.
They understand English.
So I was raised by the Queen. Yeah. Yeah.
The Queen, yeah?
The Queen.
Well, I tell you, it's the respect that one has for their mother will determine the respect that they're going to have for their husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend.
Yeah.
If you see a guy that doesn't have the right respect for his mother, he's not going to have the right respect for
No. That's so true.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is.
I think there's a lot in the...
Like I said, like I always say to my kids, I mean, treat girls and women like princess, but make sure they treat you as prince as well.
And that's pretty much what I say to my kids.
Yeah.
As good as you are to other people, don't accept them being less than that good.
No. Yeah, you got it.
You have to have some self-worth, and that's not
Of
arrogance.
course. No, that's not arrogant. That's
just having self-worth and knowing what your own value
Yes,
is.
exactly.
I just had a talk with our daughter about that yesterday, about self-value.
Yeah. That self-value is where I mean, you gotta put yourself actually always first. And
You have to.
You have to. When you're in the plane, they say put on your own mask first before you help the other people.
And it fits in life as well.
It fits in life as well.
Babek Nemati is in love.
Yeah, I'm in love. Yeah,
You guys heard it here. You heard it here on this podcast.
You heard it here. I thought I would never said, but I said it. Okay, I said
So
it.
you're feeling good these days.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great, man.
Good.
And
I want to talk to you about this after we're done with this podcast. But what do you think about the stand-up environment here in Norway? Did you hear that the club Henriken is now closed?
it's closed. Wow.
And that was an important club. Now I've never been there. I've had a couple opportunities.
I've done. I think I've been there
Yeah?
3 times. Yeah, I've done a show there 3 times. It's a good club.
It was a popular place.
It's a very popular place.
And now it's closed.
It's closed. Wow.
And that kind of worries me.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand with the COVID thing, and even though places are open, they do have restrictions about how many people can get in. And obviously, it reached the tipping point for Henriken, and now it's closed.
It was I didn't knew that.
Yeah,
I just heard it.
I just heard that a
That's
couple
scary.
days ago.
That's scary. That's scary.
What do you think's going to happen?
I don't know, but we're gonna do our show.
We got to do our show.
We're gonna do our show.
We got to do our show.
Always, yeah. You find a way. If you don't find a way, make the way.
I got very inspired here. I'm a big Bill Burr fan.
Yeah.
So I had seen some pictures. It was like a professional shot of Bill Burr, Dave Chappelle, and Kevin Hart. All 3 of them standing together. And so I just saw it as another photograph. But then on Bill Burr's podcast on this past Monday, he said that Dave Chappelle had invited him down to his home in Ohio, my home state.
Yeah,
Dave Chappelle lives way out in the country. But he's been having like a stand-up and music festival every weekend where he'll invite 2 or 3 comedians. He'll invite all kinds of musicians, like the Roots, different musicians.
And why haven't we been invited?
Come, Dave, I'm a fellow Ohioan. Call me Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
So I just thought that was so inspiring. And I don't know, but there should be an opportunity to do something like that here, even with Corona. Because what they did is they limited the amount of tickets that they had for sale to 200 people.
200 people, yeah.
And then they just have a festival.
Yeah.
Music.
I think I got
music, stand up, everything.
Yeah, I think the same guy who was hosting the stand up show in Henriken, he's starting actually a new place. I got a message from him.
What's his name?
Daniel, I think. Yeah.
American guy?
No. Oh, he's. Let me see. Yeah, because I got a message from him. He's starting.
That's right. I think I remember you telling me something before about this guy was Yeah, you did tell me. The last time you were here, you told me about him. I think you told me off the air the last time you were here. This guy was
Björn Daniel.
There you go.
Yeah.
Björn Daniel.
And
he started in Oslo. Somewhere.
In Oslo, yeah. And it's a big club, actually.
Do you know the name of it?
No, I don't remember.
Has it opened yet?
No, it's starting next month, I think.
Okay, well then maybe it's not such a bad situation, because I got worried when I saw that Henriken had closed. I started thinking, okay, is this the beginning of the domino effect?
Yeah, I know.
But maybe it's shut down just because the guy who was the heart and soul behind it is just moving on to something else.
It could be, yeah. It could be.
And that's not a bad thing.
That's not a bad thing.
That's development. That's progress.
We are getting started here in Drammen as well next.
Yeah, we got our club night coming.
Club night
next Thursday. Is
next Thursday. Yeah,
I'm on. You're on?
Yeah, I'm on. You're on too. That's great. All right, there we go.
I better hurry up and write some new material. No, no, I've got some stuff ready to try out.
That's good.
Yeah.
But the last one we had there, that was it was
quiet.
It was quiet.
I think I made him mad. I think I made them a little angry. I was making fun of this guy's, I don't know, wife or girlfriend, and I maybe went a little too
But
hard.
when you are in
And
a stand-up
he got
comedy
offended.
show, yeah, he got offended. But
I don't think they were there and they were ready for. I mean, they were there, but I don't think they were ready for comedy because I
why do you go to the comedy show to see?
I know you and Lykke Larsen
Yeah.
and a couple others were not all of us were on, but you guys were on and nobody was really responding. I think it was just a weird night.
It was a weird night. It was a rough, rough crowd, and I think the thing was that the people that was sitting, I mean, one
were too
hour
far apart.
there,
Yes,
too far,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
and
yes.
it was like the whole atmosphere.
That electricity that you
it was
usually have in
really
the crowd was gone.
I was just okay.
I made them so mad though. Oh my goodness. As my little Gudbrandsdalen bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I can't hold back though.
No. Just do your thing.
Just do my thing.
Do your. Hate it or love it. That's all me.
Oh man. Well, listen. Let's wrap this up. Do you have anything to promote? What's going on? Anything you want people to hear about?
I mean, we're getting back in the stand-up,
Getting back on
and
stage.
things are taking off. Yeah, so nothing new that's coming up.
Just the
now.
same old good stuff.
Same old good. And I'm doing my thing with this network I'm building, and
And that's going well.
That's going really great.
I see you're getting more and more people, more and more countries involved.
Yeah, it's going really great.
You guys check out Babek Nemati's Facebook page and keep yourself updated with what he has going on business-wise. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's really exciting, and it's growing. And I have people in my team from
everywhere.
14 different countries now. It's growing.
You don't have a website with that yet. It's basically just from your Facebook page.
Yeah, it's from there, and
So check out his Facebook page, Babek Nemati. That's BABEK, and then NEMATI. Babek Nemati.
Right.
Go on his Facebook page, you guys, and check out. He's got some great messenger stories or Facebook stories. Funny stuff, and then in general, he's doing a lot business wise on there. So go on there and check it out. This is
man. Do that.
Got to give my brother some props. Babek Nemati, everybody.
Yeah, all right. John Allen.
Hey, thanks, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks, bro. It's great to be here as
great
always.
To have you here,
and we're getting together next
Thursday.
Next Thursday, yeah.
As I said, you guys, this is going to be a series where I bring in Babek. It's going to be a 4-part series where Babek comes in and we talk about what's on his heart. As you guys saw today, love is on his heart. Relationships is on his heart. That's what we talked about today. And I'm glad to see that you are happy.
I'm happy. I'm glad to see you.
I was a little worried about you, but I'm glad you're happy, man. I really am. It's good that you're in love. So check us out again next Thursday. There's no set time, but it'll be roughly around this time of the day. Next Thursday, we're going to do this 4 times, maybe more if you
maybe
guys
more.
respond.
Yeah.
Babek is streaming this live on his Facebook now. I'm putting this up on my website at johnallenpod.com. It's also going to be out there on all podcast platforms through Podbean, my podcast distributor, but you'll also get it on Spotify. You will also get that on my YouTube page. We got the camera going right there, and if this worked, this will be up on YouTube. So look for that, everybody.
That's it.
Thanks, Babek.
Thanks, man. Good to be here. See you next time.
Bye, everybody.
I'm coming home. Coming home. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Yes, I am.